Ask you how Godwin will ask you, are you okay? Guys, are you okay? Good morning. I trust that you're keeping well. It's midweek. Thank you for joining us. Good morning once again.
Yes, indeed. Good morning and welcome to your favorite lifestyle morning show in the country and in West Africa and maybe on the continent if we're going that far. This is the AM Club right here on MX24 TV, home of fun, fearless and factual stuff. Let me pause for a second and admire Emefa's outfit this morning. I mean, you always look good, but I like how you're complimenting me with your... What color is this? And I'm not so good with colors. Is this cream? Is it...
Let's ask Ajwa after. She looks very prim and proper. She will know
colors. She will know colors, yeah. You're like me. But anyways, you look beautiful.
Thank you so much. I love the blue on you.
Thank you so much.
Which shade of blue really works?
Blue is the color, but Chelsea is not the team. I just want us to know.
You have a very good intention to ruin my morning.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Home of fun, fearless and factual stuff. That's where you are. MX24
Absolutely.
TV.
We are live at MX24 as Godwin said. So today, look out for Coffee Daily. We'll give you all the recap and the topmost trend stories around the world.
Yes, a lot is trending on Twitter this morning. We are going to get into it. So, the aftermath of the rains yesterday. Saw pictures coming in from Chado. I don't know if you saw them.
And Circle was really flooded as well.
Circle, Chado. So many places, I must say.
I would have thought that Chado is a very, a new area, new settlement.
So I remember 2 years ago.
Newly developed, okay.
When I was looking for a place to rent. And I was like, I was so crazy about going to Chado.
Why?
And the thing that kept coming back to me and people kept saying that, Charlie, why not in Chado? Can you money? You will run.
Oh.
You know, and I think it's also because of the Peshi Lagoon.
Okay.
So they usually struggle when it rains, and the place usually get flooded.
Okay.
So when you're renting a place there, you have to be very careful.
But sometimes the floods do not go like in 12 or 24 hours. So if you're watching us and you want to share with us, if it's still bad in your area, you can send us a photo or a comment. Let us know. Maybe we just might alert Namboh so that you know. But a little later on Lifestyle Daily today,
we're discussing dog care. Dog care. Do you own a dog? Or have you ever owned one? You want to share your experience with us? We'll be very grateful. So I have friends who have dogs, and so I'm afraid of dogs. And I'm not even embarrassed to say it. You know,
why?
So to kill that fear of dogs, Charlie, when I was a child, dogs kept chasing me. I don't know why. And I almost got bitten by a dog, I think 3 times.
Oh.
So the experience is not so, so when I'm coming to your house and you have a dog, please, we'll meet somewhere else.
So what type of pet would you like to keep then?
I don't like pets. Okay, so what happens is that I like baby animals. So even if it's a cat, I want a kitten. If it's a dog, I want a puppy. When they grow, I don't like them again. I get some type of way. But maybe my love for dogs will come back after our conversation.
After our conversation today, it'll be a good one. You shouldn't miss it. So if you have a dog, you get to learn how to take care of your dog. Yeah, I have one, but I don't keep them myself. They're with my sister.
Look at that.
So when I miss them, I go and then I go to see them. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. The
yes.
food, the pampering, Nah, man, nah.
All right, and again, today is Wednesday, so of course we'll be throwing spotlight on fashion. And so we'll be talking about bridal gowns made of African prints. Yeah.
I don't know why. So why do you women, let me rephrase that. Why do most women wear African prints for their traditional wedding and then wear the white gown for the...
We are retreating the concept.
Because I think the African thing that you guys wear is so beautiful, the kente thing.
We know.
And I think that's okay.
We should end it there, right?
Yeah, why do we have to wear another white?
This discussion, we'll talk about it on Lifestyle Daily at some point in our lives.
We should.
Okay, but would you input what your wife-to-be outfit should look on her?
I'll contribute. I'll just say, I think you should, but if she wants to wear the white, why not? It's her day.
Especially the African prints, like what we're talking about today, people wearing, gowns made with African prints. Would you be involved in the designs and
I'd love to, because I love designs. I'd love to, but it's not everybody who's going to allow you to, So, but my wife, I know she will. She will. Yeah. Anyways, guys, and on the plug, which is our last segment of the show, Steel drum artist Derek Simpe will be performing live. You don't want to miss that. Yeah.
Okay. Remember that you're a major part of the show. Join us online. The hashtag is the Team AM Club or the AM Club. And our handles are at MX24GH on all platforms. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, MX24GH.
Indeed. You can also reach us via our WhatsApp number is 055-033-1511, 055-033-1511. This is where you send in your comments, your voice notes, your video reactions, your contributions, basically, to all the stories we cover here on the show today. And it's time to go into my daily dose of Vim or my DDOV. This is where you tell us what inspires you or motivates you. I love my DDOV. I think 2 days into the show, this is the third day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the my DDOV version. So, alternatively, you could also call us, apart from the WhatsApp number 055-033-1511. We're going to open the phone lines very shortly so that you can also call in and contribute and tell us what inspires you and what keeps you going.
Okay, but I'm ready for what Tracy sent in from Hacho. So you can send in your messages, we'll read them out. But Tracy, in the meantime, has sent us a nice one from Kwame Eugene. Let's take a listen.
He be my protector, somebody go higher. Yo, baby, and he babeka. My God be my provider. He be my protector, somebody go higher. Oh yeah, me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. Me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. Eva, Eva, I still dey fight for the paper. Of me now, no be later. No be later. Eva, Eva, I still dey fight for the paper. Of me now, no be later. Yeah. Nana nyami kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami be kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami be kebi mama. Me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. Me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. You munyai. But you make it come and once I see I record with a stolen mic. We see my phone coming, I can see and I do me pie. We bang a machine and we destroy the soul inside. Maybe I'm a monkai. Shame on you, I pray my God go favor you. What we do be deja vu. Omunya and kefie dedu. Shame on you, I pray my God go favor you. What we do be deja vu. Omunya and kefie dedu. Nana nyami kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami be kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama, kebi mama. Nana nyami be kebi mama. Me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. Me nyawo biampo body. I don't do them anything. People say me another day. If you wish me well, I wish you well. Eva, Eva, I still dey fight for the paper. Of me now, no be later. No be later. Eva, Eva, I still dey fight for the paper. Of me now, no be later.
Hi guys, I totally love Kwame Eugene first of all, and I love all of his music. But this one is very, very motivating.
But we jump to it. How you gonna do it?
All right, so your messages are coming in this morning. We really would welcome you calling us and sharing your daily dose of Vim with us here on the AM Club. But guess what? So hello, good morning. My name is, hi MXTV. I am Ivan from Stone City. Love you guys. My daily dose of Vim is every limitation is self-imposed. Really?
Every limitation is self-imposed.
Really?
Every limitation is self-imposed, meaning that you can do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do it, it's because you don't want to do it. You're imposing those limitations on yourself. So basically, people say that the sky is the limit. You can choose to make space your limit. So I guess, it's just saying that...
you can do everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You decide what your limitations are. Interesting.
Okay, so Culture is here, of course. So good morning. This is Cultured inside Asamanke. So my daily dose of Vim today is to know that people really think, pay attention to what they do rather than what they say.
Yep. You know how people say that?
To know whether people really think, but they're using the brain.
So don't listen to what they say, because you can think something and say different, but your actions will never betray you.
Okay. Okay. Some people are very well composed, really.
Some people are very good actors too. That's so true. So when I hear people say that, do what I do, not what I say, it makes sense in this case,
Okay. Culture is taking my mind on a mental.
Culture, yes.
Cultured.
Let me also remind you that the phone lines are open. You can call 020-473-8481, 020-473-8481, and share your daily dose of Vim with us as well. Okay, so guess who? EKQ Prime. Of course. So EKQ Prime says that you're never too late to do anything. That's so true. Never. You're never too late. We're going to be preparing Godwin for marriage today. It's never too late for him. Today is like your agenda.
Because we're talking about bridal, outfits, and considering the fact that you're very ripe for marriage and all of that, and it's never too late for you.
But this is debatable. When sometimes you're too late for certain things. And I'm not trying to sound if you're 80 years old or 90, you can't play football. Let's be honest.
I was seeing 80 and 90 people really have some... I mean, you can't play in professional, football, but you can. You can do something else. He said anything. He didn't say everything.
Let's stay positive. At 80, we'll play football. Anyways, Alberta calling us from Takari. Alberta is one of our favorite viewers. Alberta, good morning to you.
Good morning, Godwin.
It's good to hear from you this morning. How are you doing and how's business?
Very well, thank you.
We thank God. What do you have for us? I know it's a Bible scripture.
Please, can I sing my DDOB?
Say again?
Can I sing my DDOB today?
Can you sing your DDOB?
Sing. You want to sing?
Can I sing?
You want to sing it? Okay, you have 10 seconds. Let's go.
Okay. I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me.
Okay. Alberta, where's the golden buzzer, please? Let me... Wow, Alberta, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much. That's what a way to start, the calling. Thank you so much, Alberta, for that daily dose of Vim, and we're wishing you a beautiful day. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got Erasmus inside us, but let's talk to Daniel first, yeah?
Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Daniel, good to hear from you. Where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Cape Coast. You people are looking beautiful this morning.
Thank you so much, Daniel. We can see you, but you're sure you're looking handsome too.
MX4, so this morning.
Oh, hi, Daniel. Yeah. Daniel Ottenden. Boko. I mean, that's today's mecha baha. I. My entire here. I.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to sing.
You'd like to sing?
Okay. What has Alberta done to us today?
Okay.
You're singing for Emefa. Okay.
They're queen of the general.
Oh.
Emi mabrapolimo, emi misurosi, na merisita, minha amiga, mabrapolimo, emi misurosi, na merisita, minha amiga. So I know that my God says, and I'm not going to change the God that I serve.
Come on. Come on, Daniel, thank you so
Daniel.
much
Thank
from
you.
Cape Coast.
Okay,
God bless
bye-bye.
you for
Bye.
that. Bye-bye.
Right, so a very good morning to my favorite AM show. Thank you. This is Erasmus Inside a Sin. If I should confess, this your daily dose of Vim makes me stronger. Oh, that's good to know. Mine today is a personal experience. Sometimes things fall apart so they can be put back together better than they were before. That's a good one. The AM Club Morning Show hashtag. Thank you so much, Erasmus. That's good. Sometimes things really fall apart and then you put them together and they even look better than before. Yeah?
To put it the way I put it, I say it could get ugly before it gets beautiful.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so we've got a few messages. We can still talk to you, so you can
Do
call
well
us.
to call us
Yeah.
020-4738-481, or you can also call 055-033-1511 and share your daily dose of them with us this morning. Okay.
Yeah, so we've got Razak. Okay.
Oh, God. It's so funny. Okay, so Razak says, good morning. My DDOV is, the best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. Razak inside Bichim Zongo. Where's Bichim Zongo?
Bichim.
Is in Bichim or something.
Okay, so Razak, please tell us exactly
Where Bichim Zongo
yeah.
is in Kumasi.
Don't do that.
I don't know. I didn't say. Okay, I'm sorry, Razak.
Okay, Razak, thank you for sending in that. Hi, MX24. Give me a minute. Okay, so hi, MX24. Good morning. This is Bilson. My DDOV is, you're entering a new beginning. If you have been feeling out of place and disconnected from everything lately, it is only a sign of a spiritual upgrade. Your purpose, focus and desires are elevating from the lower levels and entering into your true greatness. Be patient. Hey, people are like,
I'm
telling you, yeah.
Charlie.
Thank you so much, Bilson. That's a good one. So, good morning. Good morning. I'm Anderson Emmanuel from Obuasi. Oh, I've got some people in Obuasi. Yeah. Good morning to Lizzie. You're probably doing the watching this morning. I want to inspire people this morning. Sister, remember that some people come into your life as a blessing and some come into your life as a lesson. But remember, in all things, consider it all a blessing to shape your life. Is it true? Have you practically seen somebody that is a blessing to you and some that also a lesson to you?
I want to believe so. I'm now thinking about it, and I think one or two people that I've had in my life were a lesson to me. I'm thinking, not a bad lesson. You know, sometimes
you can't
lesson.
Let's go to Hoho and come. Let's go to Hoho and come, okay? Hi, Wisdom. Talk to Wisdom first of all. I won't let the cat out of the bag. You talk to Wisdom.
You did this to me. Okay. All right, Wisdom from Ahoy. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you all?
We're doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Oh, Wisdom.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Wisdom, I really would love to
Please
talk to you.
Please do call us back, okay?
Okay, so good morning, guys. Oh, and okay, so my sister in Hoho, Doris, sent me a message this morning and said that almost everybody calling them that you're tuning to the AM Club.
Ooh.
Thank you. So send me a message if you're watching us from Hoho. Hi, good morning, guys. Emefa, I'm so glad I'll be so glad to host you when you come to Tadi. I'll show you new fufu joints and watcher joints. My DDOV is work while you work and play while you play. This is the way to be happy and gay. All that you do with your might. This is from Naafi. It looks like Naafi. His dog do.
Naafi. Okay. You take it far around to Friday. When I don't.
There's a new fufu joint there. Okay. Nafi, thank you so much, and watch your joints too. Thank you, Nafi. I'll be glad to go with you.
You should go to Takrady. I've never been there.
You should go to Takrady. It's a nice place. Okay, so
more?
Yeah, a few more.
I saw a picture earlier.
Yeah, but I was.
Oh,
I dared not open it. I didn't want to freak out, but.
Anyways,
okay. Anyways. If we're unable to read, I'll take a last one and then maybe we'll tell you our daily dose of him. So, hello, MX24. Good morning. I'm Archibald Walker, a lifestyle photographer. I want you to make a shout out to my friends. Okay, we shout out to your friends because it's birthday. Friday is your birthday then. So, okay, so let us understand. Is it your birthday or your friend's birthday? But this is what you had to say. Some ladies are not happy in their relationship because they do not want to return the iPhone they are still...
Hey, you see daily dose of them.
Thank you. I wish you a happy birthday on Friday, not today. But anyway, thank you so much for sending in all of your messages and calling us. Those Alberta sang really nice. Yeah, Daniel as well from Cape Coast. Really thank you. All right.
Thank you, guys. But we have a daily dose of him for you as well, and it is coming in from the one and only Oprah Winfrey. She says, "You define your own life. Don't let other people write your script. You define your own life. Do not let other people write your script." And that's our motivation quote for you this morning. Oprah Winfrey. That does it for our daily dose of him.
Of course, we're ready for Coffee Daily. We want to update you with everything that you may have missed. Even if you know, we'll bring you the inside story and even entertainment to do stay.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Okay, sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you did for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you don't be my baby.
What
if
I
broke, now my business. I'll show you go buy to.
And you know, I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, bingo, yeah, bad things go from a side.
No hands, still I can't believe. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana to Lagos, Nigeria to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Hi guys, welcome back to the AM Club. We're live on MX24 television. I hope that you're having a good time with us. Time now for Coffee Daily, but before that, real quick, the problem of human trafficking is real, both within our borders and across them. Picture a child that you know and love, a niece or nephew, a sibling maybe, even your child taking away from you to work on the Volta Lake for 8 hours. Picture yourself, your sister, brother, mother or father deceived to pay money to travel to any part of the Gulf countries for work. Picture that your sister gets there and all she experiences is that her passport is taken away from her and she's made to work for 15 hours a day. She's sexually and physically abused daily and she has nowhere to return to. That is the devastating and brutal reality of human trafficking within and across our borders today. As a country, we have the institutions and one of the robust laws to end this dehumanizing problem. We must urgently invest in building a minimum of 10 shelters for male and female survivors within the next 2 years. Let us be each other's keeper by reporting any suspected cases of human trafficking to the nearest police station. We can use our voice, resources, and influence to support and establish the state institutions in protecting our children, sisters and brothers against traffickers. Together, we can end human trafficking within and across our borders until we're all free. Time now for Coffee Daily. Hi, hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Time to check out Twitter trends, and of course, we're looking at our top 3 trends for this morning. And on MX24's page, Afinajan, of course, is trending this morning. I know Inaki Williams is also trending as part of Afinajan. Ifya is trending, as well as the third trend on our thing. But let's start off with Afinajan. Pate is also trending, of course. But I saw this first one that I really am interested. It says that, can you come down? Thank you. It says, this should be a difficult one. So Inaki Williams, Jordan Ayew, Felix Afinajan, bench one of these people in the upcoming Qatar 2022.
Jordan.
The thing I didn't want to say now, what kind of try? Okay, so you bench Jordan.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen
you've seen him perform.
I've seen him, so let's give others another
chance. Jan and Inaki just joined the team, so we haven't seen. I mean, they're playing very well, but Jordan has been around.
I mean, we know Jordan can do what he can do, but we just do.
What can he do?
If these two do not go now, when would they go for us to know? Yeah, you know.
So let's put Jordan on bench and see something. Okay, Latif _ also says Afinajan, then Jordan Ayew do Yakubu work give Inaki Williams. Anyways, Mapuri, who is a sports analyst, says that finally Otoado has a more experienced option for the Black Stars attack. Lethal Afinajan can start from the bench as a first choice sub for Inaki Williams. Afina needs to work on his stature, focus on gym work and improve his strength to avoid being bullied by defenders. Well, Mapuri will always tell you these things. OMD's Eugene says Inaki Williams, Nketia Afinajan, and probably Hudson Odoi, but we all know Jordan Ayew will start the opening fixture of the World Cup, and he's not lying. Jordan Ayew is always starting, and for some reason, Otoado will not explain to us, but we are okay. Afinajan and Inaki Williams controlling the forward is a good idea. Now, Inaki Williams, I heard, just decided to join the Black Stars again and confirmed it with a video on social media. Can we scroll up a little bit? Few more. Inaki Williams says yes to Black Stars and Qatar World Cup. I think Ghanaians are pretty much excited about Inaki joining the Black Stars team. So that's our first trend this morning. And of course, the songbird herself is here trending as well. Efia. People are dragging her. Others are saying nice things. I don't know. Many will come and go, but Efia remains the undisputed queen. My God. So far, I think the only person that has signed for me to say, sounded a little better than Efia now is Niela, the one who won the Vodafone.
Yeah, the gospel artist.
Female vocalist of the year at the GMAs. But Efia is queen. We can't argue with that. Yawada United or at Brainia W on Twitter also says, #violence, Charlie. Efia Nocturnal be a legend. Okay, I can't say this on TV. This one. Dachi Bilo says, Palago to talk somebody, no if you defend somebody, but he can't be defend Efia. Okay. Twitter is such an interesting place. A few more on Efia trends, shall we? Okay, so Kojo Unreal says, y'all are already supported, even more than a lot of men. But I don't know why y'all think that way though. Men really push your music. Naturally, men are attracted to women, so anything a woman does is of interest to a man. Look at how Jackie was supported. Her fan base almost are men. I think he's trying to say all her fan base are almost men.
Who's saying Efia should go and sleep? That's very mean.
They don't respect. They don't respect. Efia should go. But Efia too has not been in the limelight for a while.
Efia hasn't really gone, she's not in the back burner. She's somewhere still in the middle burner.
If we're saying that she's the queen and she's the legend, then she should be giving these young ones a tough time. You see, like Sarkodie is doing when it comes to rap. Sarkodie is so relevant when it comes to rap music, and yet we have so many of these.
You like
I'm not. Come on. They still call him the king of rap in Ghana and somehow in Africa.
10
years on, 15 years on, he's still going. So and Efia is good. We all admit that Efia is good. So what's happening? She's not churning out music.
Her last feature with Tiwa Savage, fire. She's not big that back like that. So sometimes you really have to give, the Jackies and all of that and a chance to also shine.
So she's giving them a chance.
Small.
Are you not the one? Anyways, now to, I think we are looking at Asem. Asem is also trending. Asem. He says, he catch 1 out of 10 of being an adult. No, everything make expensive. Asem, okay, this Asem it's not the Asem artist that we're talking about. So I guess it's not the Asem artist. So somebody comments on Gabi Ochidako's, but this is 2013, and he says, Asem, when a table turns. Because Gabi had said on British Airways flight today from London to DC, UK's Finance Minister George Osborne sat in business class and carried his own bags at Dulles Airport. Another finance minister from Africa was in first class, had 2 people to carry his bags. They are both attending IMF autumn meeting, and you can bet which of them will be begging IMF for money. And the person comes back and says, whatever you put on Twitter will come back.
So he posted the 2013.
Yes, from 20. Yes.
But how you think 2013 cannot be the same way you're thinking in 2022? Whoever thinks the same way means you haven't grown.
But that's hypocrisy. You don't say this, and then in 2022, when you are in power, quote unquote,
a lot of things can change a man, gentlemen. A lot of things.
But what makes a man is sticking to your word, standing by what you say.
Sometimes you say things that are not good, and you change it. You have the word.
Will you admit that what he said was not right?
Anyway, guys.
Down with the trends, aren't we?
Yeah, but we still would appreciate your comments on, especially today, Lifestyle Daily. So we're asking, would you keep your pet outside? Would you allow it inside your room? And even as far as into your bed? Tweet at us. You can even add the possible name you'd give to your pet. What kind of name would you give to your pet?
As a matter of fact, we actually ran a poll on Twitter. I was hoping we could but I'm sure we'll do that
at some point when we get
to
Lifestyle Daily, would bring that back, okay?
Amazing.
All right, so first local story. The Union of Professional Nurse and Midwives has joined calls for the government to pay them a 20% cost of living allowance. In a press statement issued on Tuesday, the health workers said they associated themselves with the ongoing strike jointly declared by the University of Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, Tertiary Education Workers Union, TEU, National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, and Coalition of Concerned Teachers, Ghana, and the Teachers and Educational Workers Union over the cost of living allowances, also known as COLA. Now, the union argued that the government appears to be disregarding their welfare. The allowance, they say, is to help cushion them from the harsh economic situation in the country. Meanwhile, the Ghana Education Service has urged parents and guardians to remain calm amid the industrial action taken by the 4 teacher unions. The service also directed heads of the basic schools not to shut down their facilities and ensure the safety and well-being of all students in school. God, did you want the schools to go on a break while there's no teaching and learning? Would you rather have your kids come home?
Okay. When we were kids, we didn't want to stay in school, rush and come home. But today's kids, will let them be in school. And I sort of agree with the GS on this. I think they should stay in school because they know what they're doing. Government knows what it's doing. I'm sure they'll sort out.
But it'll be expensive still running school when there's no teaching and learning.
Yeah, but they should stay at least 1 week more. Let's see how it goes. We want to remain positive, don't we?
Of course.
All right, moving on to the President, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, yesterday, who cut short for the commencement of work on the construction of the €500 million Mantu-Huni Valley section of the Western Railway. The President has described it as the highest single investment for rail development since Ghana gained independence. While addressing the gathering at Manso, the President bemoaned the fact that one of the greatest tragedies of Ghana's post-colonial era was allowing the railway infrastructure developed under the colonial rule to deteriorate completely. The construction is expected to be completed within 2 years. Now, one thing I was hoping was that past government would have developed our railway by now. Year on year, we see them investing in railway, but our railway system is, I don't know, correct, I stand to be corrected, but do people ply trains in this country?
It seems to be coming back. It was this government that tried to want to,
revive it.
Yeah,
I knew they did a lot of investment in that area, but I've not heard anybody saying, oh, I'm coming from Tema and I took a train to Accra because there's so much traffic. I don't know.
Guys, listen, a lot of things happen outside of Accra. Okay, let's travel out of Accra.
So it's happening outside Accra. But this is where the traffic is. This is where the business is. So we need all those stuff here.
Agreed. That's true.
Anyways.
Okay, let's go to the UK where train is very common. How about that? Okay, so the United Kingdom's Chancellor and Health Secretary resigned from the government yesterday over their lack of confidence in Boris Johnson to lead the country. In a Twitter post, Chancellor Rashid Sunak said the public expected the government to be conducted properly, competently and seriously. Health Secretary Sahid Javid, on the other hand, wrote in his resignation letter that the ruling Conservative Party was no longer demonstrating competence nor acting in national interest. The resignation came after UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson apologized for appointing MP Chris Pitcher, who had just been accused of sexual misconduct and grouping 2 men. Yeah.
Minishika.
Yeah, me too. Me neither.
Anyways, but I know Qatar 2022 is employing a lot of things, including artificial intelligence. And the sportsman himself, Derek Ayum, is here to tell us all about it. Stay tuned.
Hello, good morning to you. And it's time for sport. I know it's unusual to see me here on the Wednesday morning. But, I mean, for sports, we have to do it for you guys so that we keep you posted and updated on what is happening. But my two gentlemen and beautiful lady, as Mr.
I don't understand you. You say gentleman. Why? Well, you didn't add handsome to my gentleman. Handsome gentleman and beautiful lady. But gentleman and beautiful lady.
Gentleman is enough. Oh, please.
Yeah,
but thank you, Derek.
You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much, Derek. What's going on? What's up?
I mean, there's plenty happening as you rally going through in the Twitter trend. Obviously, Iñaki Williams switched his nationality to be Ghanaian.
Do you support it? Do you think he did the right thing? If you were a player, would you leave Spain and come to Ghana?
Spain never called him, so yeah, Spain never called him. So I think that it's a huge opportunity for him. Every player would love to play in the World Cup, so it's a huge opportunity for him. But you know, before that, he had to say that he doesn't feel Ghanaian. So now that he feels he's a Ghanaian, I mean, people were really bashing him yesterday, but I mean, he switched his nationality.
He said that?
Yeah, he doesn't feel Ghanaian enough, and it's okay. Some people don't feel Ghanaian enough.
He was born and raised in Spain,
so
probably. Yeah.
Anyways, tell us all that's happening in the world of sports.
So, yeah, straight into our very first one. Let's go for Iñaki Williams has confirmed that he opted to switch his international eligibility to Ghana. The 28-year-old was born to Ghanaian parents who migrated across the Sahara Desert to reach Spain and ended up raising Iñaki and Nico, the brothers, in the Basque country.
Cada paso que damos en la vida tiene un significado, una evolución, una mirada al futuro que a su vez deja una huella, un legado. Mis padres me han inculcado siempre unos valores basados en la humildad, el respeto y el amor. Ellos me han enseñado la forma que tengo de afrontar la vida, en esa lucha constante por seguir creciendo y trabajando, para mejorar como persona y como profesional. Por eso mismo, siento que ha llegado el momento de encontrarme con mis raíces, conmigo mismo y con todo lo que África y Ghana significan para mi familia y para mí. Quiero devolver una pequeña parte de lo que nos ha dado y lo que ha contribuido en mí como persona, como hijo, como hermano. Hoy comienza un gran reto. A partir de hoy defenderé la camiseta de Ghana, con mis valores por bandera, dejándome la piel cada minuto y dando siempre lo mejor de mí. Soy uno más de The Black Stars.
All right, so yes, Iñaki Williams confirming that he's going to play for Ghana, but not only him, Mohamed Salisu has also confirmed that he's going to play for Ghana. Tarek Lamptey, as well as Stephen Ambrosius, all have also confirmed they want to play for Ghana. Patrick Pifaifa, who had a terrific season with Darmstadt, playing 31 games for them. The defender actually getting 10 clean sheets, scoring a goal and assisting one, also have confirmed that they will play for Ghana. And not only him as well, Ransford Yeboah, who also had a terrific season with Hamburger last season, has also confirmed that they'll play for Ghana. And this was said by Keto Kruku yesterday. He actually tweeted that all these four players, including Iñaki Williams, will be playing for Ghana.
Exciting. It looks like it's a new generation of Black Stars. I love it. Let's see where these guys will take us.
Absolutely, because many were talking that, many were saying Mohamed Salisu had rejected the Black Stars on several occasions. He actually did, but now I feel he's ready to play for the Black Stars.
Is he the new Sule Muntari?
Why aren't they inviting Sule?
Perhaps, let's see.
She's asking you something.
Yeah.
I was thinking aloud, but if you heard it, then that's fine. Why aren't they inviting Sule Muntari?
Sule is 32, 33 years, and you know he's won out a bit.
He's won out?
Yeah, he's won out a bit.
But he did a sterling performance.
It's an okay performance. Sule cannot play 90 minutes for
he's not in his
4 consecutive games. If you talk about Iñaki Williams, he holds a record in La Liga. He's become the first player and the only player to have played 233 consecutive games in the La Liga. Nobody has done that. So this is the kind of player we are bringing into the team, and it means that whenever he's been called upon, I mean, he will deliver.
Are you in any way insinuating that they should bench Jordan?
Oh no, not to bench Jordan. I mean, Jordan has got huge experience with the Black Stars, so I never said they should bench Jordan. Jordan has got, brilliant experience.
So I'll ask you that before you move on. I'll ask you the same thing I was asking here. Iñaki, Jordan, and Afena. Bench one. Who will you bench?
That's what I meant actually. Who will you bench?
I think I'll bench Felix Afena-John.
Okay. All right.
Right, so away from that, let's do some women football where Morocco won the second game in the Women's African Cup of Nations final, beating Uganda by 3-1 in Rabat last night to advance from Group A to the quarter-finals. Atlas Lioness joined Senegal, who beat Burkina Faso earlier in the day in the last 8 of a tournament where the top 2 teams in the 3 first-round groups plus 2 best third-place finishers all go through to the next round. So Morocco, so Morocco actually had to beat Uganda by 3-0, as you rightly saw there. So they've actually advanced into the last 8 in the quarterfinals, and 3 of Morocco, Senegal will be booking their ticket into the World Cup, but Ghana, we are not in there.
I said they are choking us. How will we be there? Is he 25-year-old player?
Oh, what's 25? Don't do
sorry,
that.
I'm sorry.
All right, so away from that, let's do some European football where there's a sad news for the Spanish national team because Spain will be without Ballon d'Or winner midfielder Alexia Putellas for Euro 2020 after she suffered an anterior cruciate ligament injury on the eve of the tournament. The Spanish Football Federation said Putellas, who captains Barcelona and the national team, sprained her knee in training yesterday. Further medical tests showed the 28-year-old had ruptured her anterior cruciate ligament. Spain began their Euros campaign against Finland on Friday. Alexia Putellas suffered a left knee injury during training session and could miss the Euros. All right, so this is a difficult one for the Spanish team of the Euro 2020. Alexia Putellas is one, fantastic footballer. Last year, she was the Ballon d'Or winner. And in the UEFA Champions League last season, they lost to Lyon, but she's such a quality player, honestly.
I see. Do you follow women's football?
No, not a lot.
All right, so away from that, let's do tennis, where Novak Djokovic is in the news. Novak defeated Yannick Sinner to reach the Wimbledon semi-finals, the top seed and defending champion, bidding for a 4th successive Wimbledon title, and 7th overall, came through 5-7, 2-6, 6-3, 6-2, 6-2 on center court. that was an amazing one from Novak Djokovic. He's now in the semi-final. He's going to play against Britain, Cameron Norrie in the semi-final. That's another crunchy one because Norrie has been brilliant in this, Wimbledon.
I really hope he beats him.
We might as well see Rafa Nadal and Djokovic in the final.
I can't wait.
Hey, oh my God, that would be a big one.
That's what we're looking forward to. No, that's what I can't wait
Nadal is
for.
almost becoming a god.
Charlie,
So we need
to see to see whether Djokovic will level up in the Grand Slam title with 21-21 or Nadal stretches it to 22.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
I can't wait for
it. So
it.
that's it for sport. For more sports, do log on to www.mx24/sport for more.
Thank you very much, Derek Ayim, with that sports update. For more sports, like he told you, check out mx24online.com. And next, we're moving to showbiz and entertainment, of course. What's her name? The new Beyonce is coming to. We'll be back.
And when you hear that sound, you know it's time for MX Breaks. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am Chichi Emefa, and I'm ready to give you everything happening in the world of entertainment, showbiz, and lifestyle. Godwin, Emefa.
Allah.
So Beyonce, you didn't add that to the profile for me.
Oh, Charlie.
Beyonce, pa.
It's Godwin,
serious.
But it really looks good on you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, Dana Beyonce. Yeah, and I love the jumpsuit.
Should I give you a 360?
Please do, please do.
Please, what are you wearing?
Please, I'm wearing Medina Markets.
Nice one. Tell us, showbiz and entertainment, what's happening?
Oh my God, let's start from Kiddy. So Kiddy has been in the news, and this time, although he claims he has never charged any artist for a feature, Ghanaian artist Kiddy has hinted that he's considering changing his position on that. Speaking on the Twitter space, Kiddy said, due to economic conditions in Ghana right now, he wants to start charging money for features. Kiddy explained that in spite of not taking monies from features, he always owns the rights to the revenue that accrues from the song, as the copyright laws stipulate. So, you know, as an artist, some artists, if you are going to collaborate with me or you want me on your song, you have to pay me to feature on your song. Initially, he said he will do the feature for free. So if Godwin wants me to feature on your song, you have to pay Kiddy now. Previously, he's not going to take money, but now he's saying he's going to take money.
That's the ideal thing, unless the person is your friend and you're like, oh, I'm doing this song, would you like to be on it? You know. But ideally, you pay.
But I'm confused because I know that he's under Links Entertainment Management, and the call to want to do a feature would not just, it won't be solely on him.
Maybe.
But you know, they also consider certain things, especially if it's an underground artist or an artist that is still coming up. Kidi obviously is not going to charge like some 1K. It has to be, you have to pay a lot of money to get him on your song.
Yeah,
so I'm sure he
surprised.
used to do it just out of charity and help and support.
This is how great people become great. It's impressive to see that, hear.
But he said that he's entitled to a certain percentage of the revenue that I
Yeah, but he never takes it. That's what he's saying.
He's entitled to the revenue, but he doesn't take that one.
No, he doesn't. But now he's going to take.
According to the law, I mean, he's supposed to get, but he doesn't. But now he's going to.
Yes.
His reason now, I don't know, because if he wasn't doing it at first. And I'm saying that still it doesn't. I mean, and then he should be charged. Komayeshi since well, he wasn't feeling it.
Now there,
it's entered him.
Is 3 cities. Let me remind you. Please, moving on to our next story. Ghanaian movie The Curfew has been selected to be shown by 3 international aviation giants. The film had its first public screening at the Burj Park in Dubai at the All-African Festival in October last year. However, starting from July 1, 3 top airlines, Emirates, United Airlines and Kenya Airways, are acquiring the rights to the art piece. The story was inspired by Asantehime's funeral. It narrates the dilemma of 3 friends racing against time to rescue a friend they believe have been abducted for ritual sacrifice in a remote town called Susu Biribi. Yes. It features Princess Fatia Nkrumah, Godwin's own friend. In the lead role, international presenter, producer Emmeline Nkosi, Pascal Aka, Adeti Anan, Jifa Blipo, and Emmanuel France, amongst others. I don't know if you've seen this film. Godwin, have you seen this film?
No, not yet. Not yet. I heard about it. I'm looking forward to seeing it. But it's nice to hear and know that if now, I mean, international aviation giants are going to air it on. So when you board, let's say, British Airways, you can watch it on. It's impressive. Nice. Yeah, it's really nice to see our movies now, cutting across. The distribution is expanding, and we're excited about it.
Look out for Godwin.
Do you know why Emefa is not talking? She doesn't watch Ghanaian movies.
Oh, I do. Come on. Listen, I was an actress. Like, I know that I failed at it, but Godwin, tell them how sterling I am.
You just couldn't stand all the pressure that was coming from it. Like,
hey,
this girl.
I can act.
Which movie? What's
the she doesn't know.
Movie. Oh, that's even Chesemenya Star. But you wait.
You haven't seen our movie together?
With Godwin.
Oh my goodness.
We will see it on Thursday. We are promising our viewers on Thursday we'll see that video. Let's move on to Hush Puppy. He's in his trial. Hush Puppy's prison fate remains unknown as his sentencing has been postponed again. The U.S. Central District Court in California, in a new hearing, has adjourned the sentencing of the Nigerian Instagram celebrity Ramon Abbas, widely known as Hush Puppy. The Instagram socialite has been facing multi-million-dollar fraud charges to which he has pleaded not guilty. Hush Puppy's sentencing hearing was first scheduled by Judge Britt to happen on February 14, 2022, but it was postponed to July 11, and it has now been rescheduled to happen on September 21st, 2020, at the council's request. I think there's been a lot of back and forth with this particular
By the
case.
time he's sentenced, he'll be so tired.
He will be. All his money will finish.
There's another one in South Africa that is being, arrested too. He lives very, very lavishly on social media. So he should take a cue from what's happening with Hush.
People are learning.
No, unless it happens to them.
Unless it happens. They like it the hard way.
Media. Oh, Gen Z.
Please, you know you are doing fraud. Why are you posting on social media? Why?
What's with, what's I guess in his defense, I mean, what are you doing with the money if you can't go see that,
Please, the most important thing is fraud, no, die. That's all. Stop it if you are
doing
it. Go and work.
My cameraman said no need.
Sell Baku and Okro at the roadside.
Are you selling Baku and Okro?
This Denubian Zimu money.
Anyways, let's move on to our very last story, which has been trending. A young Ghanaian guy is trending on social media after sharing a video of himself getting a burger. But what's interesting is in the viral video, the rich kid who has been chauffeured in a Land Cruiser also had a police escort who was riding a police motorbike ahead of his car. He has currently deactivated his TikTok account, and we have the video which has been trending, so let's see it. Well, so that's the video. A lot of people have been talking about it. I'll give you the trends as well. But let me hear your take, your thoughts on this. This is the Ghana Police Service escorting a guy. You see, when you're in traffic and you hear them passing, ping, 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 give us way. And only for you to realize that you just...
Kumasi 4 hours. Forget. This is money.
Godwin just shut me up.
What did you want to
But
do?
you see, there's nothing wrong with it. If you have gone through the... Wait. Which part of it is the problem? The beggar?
No.
The police?
The police.
So if
because in the first place, it's wrong. It's illegal to
No, wait.
do this.
Listen, the police has got all that ultimate power to use sirens at the time they deem fit, first of all. And then
for emergencies.
The guy is hungry. The guy is hungry. The guy is hungry. He probably, you never know. Coming due to death, though.
Hey!
No, I mean, if you've gone through the proper ways of, if you've gone through the proper ways of getting the police to escort you.
This is illegal.
I think Satiti has a problem with the fact that
this is illegal.
It's only bread and beef the guy is going to buy.
So he wasn't feeling well and they were rushing him to the hospital.
Then he calls an ambulance, but you don't just...
No, it doesn't have to call an ambulance. If they have car at home and
the police can escort.
They'll just...
Pato, let's read what people are saying. I don't like what you guys are telling me right now. So this is Arafat _Jr. That's why I don't respect the Ghana Police Service.
What is your respect doing to the Ghana Police?
Let's move on to the next one. A lot of people have been saying, but most of the tweets actually have been this in the police service because you can't be doing this in this Ghana. At Row _Jr. The tax money you asked our president to account for, this is what government officials use it for. Instead of fixing the roads and easing traffic, why not get a motorcade to get me lunch?
Okay, I don't understand this.
Listen, we've been asking that Okadas be banned and all. What at all do you want from government? Now you want them to send a motor rider to get the lunch for the boy. But who said that the child is a government official's child? The people that are rich in this country.
No, so
in this country, people are rich.
But the policeman is being paid.
Okay, imagine police tear you slap because you didn't give way for Kidi to get his burger.
And
you see, he was flaunting it like he wants to tell you that he's rich enough to. So it's not an emergency. It's not.
Hey,
they used motorcade to get a burger, to go buy burger. Political power in Africa is an interesting concept.
How's it political? I don't get it. Why is it political? Because there's a policeman.
Okay, let me just quickly read the final one. You people vex because it be these people no go lead the country in the years to come.
The guy eating burger doesn't look like he wants to do for God and country, please.
I don't think so. He's come to lead this country for what?
Okay, Chichi, I just want to be honest. Aside all the jokes, all I'm saying is that you can access the police for private purposes if you go through the right channel, and they can assign a police to you and you pay them privately.
But not illegally use sirens.
No, but you see, listen. Okay, I don't know whether I didn't hear sirens in the thing.
Yeah, there was a motorbike paving way. So for me, my concern is the motorbike paving. Basically, there's traffic. And there's someone...
This is just part of the video. For all you know, there's more to this. It's just that part that has been taken and put on social media. You understand? The police has been assigned to him. Was the government who assigned the police to him? No. He went through the right means, I want to believe, and got this escort. What is the problem, my people? Anyways.
Yo, maybe I shouldn't. I can imagine if I was in that traffic and then... Anyway, that's it for FX Breaks Lifestyle Entertainment. For more news... please tune in to MX Live at 3 p.m. with Jason LA. For now, I am Chichi Emefa. You can reach me on all social media platforms at Chichi Emefa. Over to you, Godwin.
I'll buy you a Maltese dog for your birthday since we are discussing it.
Oh, great. Chichi, do you have a dog? Do you keep a dog? Have you nursed the idea of keeping one?
Why?
Why
You're also afraid of dogs?
I'm not afraid of dogs. I just feel maybe...
Do you have... What about a cat? Would you ever own a cat?
No, please.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Would you ever...
I can understand because you also have a woman.
I want to look at Chichi's face.
Do you have Joseph at home?
The truth is, for cats, there's this spiritual something to this.
So you don't like cats as well?
I can't.
Your airway is
so
not...
can you be with an everyman who likes cats? Not for the keeping, but for the eating.
Eating. I can't eat cats.
So you never eat.
You're not the one.
But dogs look good, actually. They when you see the videos. No, I would want to own a dog, but those small, fluffy ones and the beautiful ones. You take pictures with them and stuff.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So today we are talking about dogs, really, on Lifestyle Daily. We want you to share with us. Have you ever thought of keeping your dog or not? If you haven't, why have you not thought? But if you have one, what have you been doing to take care of that dog? Would you even keep your dog in your bed? Godwin will not.
Heck no.
I can. Anyway, so when we come back, we'll be going for a Lifestyle Daily. But quick one. So it's music, magic, and comedy. Of course. So MMC Live is back Saturday 30th of July at the Grand Arena. 3 exciting acts will come to play. Music, magic, comedy, all on one stage. Pleasant tunes mixed with laughter and a touch of the unthinkable. Now performing live is the Golden Boy Kitty, Evergreen Adina, Rib Cracker Clemento Suarez, Kenny Black, and South African Magic Regard. Now tickets are going for a cool 100 Ghana cedis for single and 150 Ghana cedis for double. Purchase your ticket via mobile money with a short code *713*33*10#. I'll take that again. *713*33*10#. All right, so MMC Live is powered by Global Media Alliance and proudly sponsored by HD Plus, Centre of Africa by Gandora Cosmetics, South African Airways, and Eddie's Pizza.
So like Emefa rightly said, up next we have Lifestyle Daily and we are discussing dog care.
All right, in the meantime, our financial tip for the day.
Ask for advice. You might have heard of the term investments, but getting into the investment game isn't as easy to do as some make it sound. Seek the advice and guidance of professionals. Just getting someone to answer your questions and feed you with the right information can be of great help to you. It prevents you from making certain mistakes, which can lead you to run at a loss. Now, getting professional advice can be as simple as making phone and video calls or sending emails to a professional to request a meeting. These are some ways of getting advice from a professional to guide you on your investment journey. You have to remember that you shouldn't be too quick to invest money in just any scheme. With the allure of fast profit comes the trap of being duped. And in a part of the world where attempts to scam the innocent are rampant, you have to consider that grass is not always greener on the other side. Make sure you do your checks and ask people in the financial sector about opportunities you might have come across before you give your money away. Remember, a fool and his money are soon parted.
Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Okay, sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you pay for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female who suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you can be my baby.
What
else?
I broke now my business. I shall know you go buy to.
And you knew I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, being called, yeah, bad things go from a side. I come aside. No hands. Still, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Need the best of in-depth analysis, top personality interviews, trending and breaking news all come your way. I'll be serving you with football conversations, life-hearted, lifestyle-related conversations, all on Off the Cuff. Join me, Derek Aim, this and every Monday to Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. only on MX24 TV.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese like a picture. make I see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah, 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 boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Shake your body.
What's against me that day? No gentleman allowed.
Say bien mais sans vous. I do some things I don't remember. My boys make ready for whatever. Make them know they should be forever. They should be forever. Say bien mais sans vous. Only girl I go for my brothers. My boys make ready for whatever. Make them know they should be forever. They should be forever.
And welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24 TV, home of fun, fearless, and factual stuff. It's now time to discuss our dog conversation, but before we do that, we are again asking you what your level in the French language is. Your ability to communicate in the French language gives you an upper hand in your travel experience, your career development, and so on. So we're inviting you to come to Alliance Française. Now, for more details, go to www.afaccra.org. Alliance Française says, French up your lives. Now let's get into our lifestyle daily. And dogs, let me read this for you. Dogs make amazing companions and can provide years of love and happiness. If you're thinking of getting a dog but scared of all the work dog care entails, or if you already own a dog, I beg your pardon, but still have some questions about how best to take care of them, this conversation is best suited for you. Joining us this morning, I have Ivy Enyonam. You can fly in a hat and suit. She is a former dog owner and a style icon. I also have Emmanuel Nobi, correct? Yes, he's a veterinarian. How do you pronounce that word? Veterinarian. Veterinarian. Okay.
It's not veterinary, please.
Okay, so gentleman, lady, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, we're having an off-air discussion, and I found it pretty interesting. I want to start off with how you came, Ivy, to fall in love with dogs.
Okay, so basically it was me. I was chased by a dog growing up, and I think I was 6 years or 7. My dad had to chase the dog whilst the dog was chasing me for a while. So I decided no more dogs, and I never went near a dog. But I was dating someone who would travel a lot, and I needed to feed their dog. So I decided, okay, it's not bad after all. Let me get a dog and get over this fear, because it looks like most of my friends have dogs and I don't want to be panicking around them. So I got a dog. I called her my first love. Her name was Lilac, which means my first love. It's also a flower, and my name is also a plant, so I'm quite attached to plants as well. So yeah, I called her Lilac. She lived with me for 1.5 years. Between those times, I would go for trips, travel, come back, leave her with, I call them the dog hotel. Come back, she'll be fine, you know, but I'll be fine. But somewhere late last year, I traveled, left her for a couple of days, came back, and then Harmattan started. And I react badly to Harmattan. My family has a history of asthma as well.
I'm allergic to a couple of things. So I assumed, okay, this is the usual. And the Harmattan was pretty bad last year. So I think one of the worst we've had in recent decades. So I thought it was the Harmattan. But then the Harmattan went away by middle of January. I was still sick. My mom said, you know what, take the dog out of the space for a while. I'm guessing because of the family history, she knew something, she just wanted to check. So I did for a month, but I was still sick. I was reacting to other things. So went to the hospital, had to run a test, which unfortunately they don't have here, so it took about 3 weeks to come. The text came. I am allergic to a couple of things, but on the scale, my allergy to dogs is higher than all the others. So my dog lives with a friend now. I still take care of her. I get videos of her every day, but I can't get close. Now, this is how bad it is. I end up in the hospital. I get asthmatic attacks if it's prolonged. Sometimes I get better when I take the medicine. Sometimes it just doesn't go away. Initially, I thought maybe when I wear nose masks around them, maybe it's just the fur. But researching and all that, it's their space, it's their pee. So if I walked into a house and a dog has peed around there in recent times, I would react to it whether I come into contact with the dog or not. If the dog licks me, that's even worse because it goes through my skin and it's a faster, like I would sneeze immediately.
Wow.
It's been emotional.
Quite
Yeah, I was in the hospital for 3 days, back and forth for 3 days, just 2 weeks ago, because a dog licked my leg briefly. Like the owner just grabbed it from, we didn't see it coming, it was a small dog. The owner grabbed the dog, it just licked me and the owner just grabbed it and I started sneezing immediately. I took my meds, I thought I'd be okay. The next day I ended up in the hospital with an asthmatic attack. It's tough.
Emefa, you were telling me also similar experience, not with the health condition, but also having to take care of your dog, from afar.
Mine is sheer laziness. So I love the dogs, but I'm unable to care for them because I find it's a lot of work. Then people say that then you don't love the dogs that much. But guys, you know what? Yesterday when we put out on our Twitter page asking you whether or not you'd keep your dog indoors, or would you even own a dog first of all? And if you'd own a dog, would you allow it in there? And would you even allow it in your bed? Now, Ivy's story sets the conversation in a very good tone for us, which would be a good time for us to go to Emmanuel. Yeah. Is this to mean that you should even go and do, is there some test you have to go and test to even know that, listen, I'm allergic or I'm not, so I can own a dog? Like, how can I even start thinking of owning a dog?
Okay, so it's simple. Allergy is very difficult to trace allergies because I was treating a dog one time and the dog was having some skin problems. We found it very difficult treating it. We will treat it, it will go and it will come back again. So one time, unfortunately, the man had to travel. And so there was no one in the house to take care of the dog, and the dog was moved out to a different place. Then we treated the dog there, and the skin condition never came back. So then we realized that, okay, there was something in the house there that is causing the problem. So then I said, okay, let's bring the dog back. Let's get rid of sometimes the food they eat, sometimes the plants. Even we didn't know it was the plant that was causing the problem, but it was a plant in the house. So the gardener came and he had to remove the place and some of the plants were taken off. Then we realized that the dog was stable. So you see, with allergies, it's very difficult. And you can't know whether you'll be allergic to the dog or not. So you have to bring the dog in. There is no fear with you bringing your dog in, provided the dog is clean enough. you can decide to let it be indoors or outdoor.
Okay, so it is okay to, want to own a dog, go and get a dog first, but you have to, first of all, bring it to the vet.
Exactly. It depends on your reasons for you getting the dog.
Okay, well, okay, so what are some of the reasons?
Okay, so we have dogs for security and we have dogs for pets. If you want a pet, then you treat the dog as a pet by being attached to the dog, letting the dog be around the space of humans. Then it gets to know that it's comfortable around human beings, and so it's harmless, and it will trust you. When they begin to have that trust and they bond with humans, they are okay. They have no fears that it will be attacked. Okay, so the second thing, if you want a security dog, then there are some breeds that you have to go in for that per their genes, they are just security dogs.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. I think that, for the purpose of our conversation, was zeroing in on pets.
Okay.
Yours was a pet, right?
Yeah. So,
okay.
Mine was a pet. When she came to me, or when I went for her, it was, yes, she had taken all her vaccines. She's bathed twice a month, so every 2 weeks. She had her own toothbrush, toothpaste. When I take her for walks and I come back, I had a dog wipe. I would wipe her paws because she was always in my bed. She was literally my baby. And so I made sure that she was dewormed on time. She went to the vet once a month. She was bathed twice a month. Like, I followed the book. And I would always read about how to make them. I trained her. When I say sit, she sit, fetch, come here, lie by me. Are you hungry? She'll tell me when she's hungry. Like, it was we became so bonded because I got her around the working from home time. So we had a lot of bonding time. And so it's been very hard.
Interesting. I see how passionate you are about it.
We'll come to the emotion part of it. Yeah.
I really want to do that.
We'll come to it. Shall we go to the books? Like she said, I followed the book. So since Emmanuel is here, means there's a manual if you want to keep a pet.
First, let me start from you trying to get a dog. Like I said earlier on, it depends on the reason why you want to get a dog. And once you get a dog in, the dog forms an integral part of the family. If there are no children in the house, then it becomes your firstborn.
Interesting.
Yes, but if there are children in the house, then it becomes the lastborn.
Okay.
So the way you take care of your children, that care must go to the dog.
So it's really true what they say about, saying that if you taking care of a dog is like raising a child?
Yeah.
You need to your eyes should always be on the dog. People leave it for others to take care of their dogs. Not necessarily you getting involved, but you need to inspect the dog at least once in a day. When you are going out, just check on it. They have a behavioral pattern that you get to know. And once you are with it every time, you get to know those behavioral patterns. So when the dog wants to wee-wee, they have a sound they make and all that. Okay, let me not digress to that. Let's stick. So you get a dog from wherever you want to get it.
Is it okay to get it wherever?
No, a recommended kennel where they have history of the dog.
Okay.
Maybe to the third generation.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know the dog that you are owning. You get a dog. Make sure you look at the card, the vaccination records. And
is this to say the dog comes with a vaccination card?
Yes, because the vaccination has to start when they are 6 weeks old.
Okay.
Yes, and then deworming as well. So you look at those records, and sometimes it will be advisable you talk to your vet before you get a dog. If you don't have a vet, you get a dog. Take it to the vet. Let them check, or you can call your vet. Let it check whether everything is up to date. then you can bring it in.
But what if the dog seller or the kennel, maybe was a little careless and didn't have the vaccination records, and yet I got the dog and I came to you? Are you able to?
Sure. So when you get the dog and you bring it to the vet, we will have to do the rudimentary checks. So we'll check it and then see if it's okay for you. Whatever will need to be done, we'll do it, and then we'll let you take it. The food to give it, we'll educate you on that.
I see.
Yes.
Recommended kennel. Anyways, I know how, usually people who have dogs, for instance, if Emefa owned a dog and the dog gives birth and they have like a lot, it's like, Godwin, I have about 10 dogs. Would you like one?
Sure.
And then you dash you one. So this recommended kennel is
That's very common in Ghana. That people go into a recommended,
yes. I agree with you. I agree. But you see, it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying, that when you get the dog, the first call should be the vet.
Okay.
Regardless, before you even take it home, get it to the vet and let them check the dog for you.
Wait, what's likely to happen if, let's say, I don't check the dog? You said first 6 weeks.
Yes. Let's
say, so Emefa dashes me a dog and I keep it for, let's say, 3 months.
Okay.
What happens? Before I bring it to the vet, what happens?
Okay, so maybe, like you said, Emefa gave you a dog, you didn't check. The dog might be having ticks.
Okay.
You didn't check. The dog might not be dewormed. You didn't check. The dog has ticks, fleas, and other skin problems. There are some that are contagious, and you can contract it.
Okay.
Okay, and you're probably even allergic. You never know, like
exactly.
Okay, we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we'll go on social media. We'll get to read your comments, whether or not you keep a dog, and would you even allow it inside, especially knowing what you know now. Again, when we come back, Emmanuel, please help us know, by the time you're getting the dog, will the seller tell you the essentials that you need to go before you go to the vet, or is the vet that will tell you the essentials that you need and then you go home with it? So please, that's what we'll come back to. But do stay. This is the AM Club.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
The Bible said that we are not of those who shrink back, but of those who believe to the salvation of the soul. You know, sometimes God wants to do things in circumstances and situations that when people see, they will acknowledge that this is not the effort of man, but this must be the finger of God. So to him, life meant Christ. Life meant living for Christ. Life meant serving Christ. Christ in you, the hope of glory.
ICGC Evangel Temple presents The Kingdom Culture with Reverend Eric Ampofo on MX24. This and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Don't miss out.
All women were created differently with unique attributes. From managing a home to being entrepreneurs, through the ups and downs, we almost always win.
As I said, in the early stages of breastfeeding, what your body is using to make the milk is what you ate during pregnancy.
Adoption is a blessing. So if you want to adopt, it's a good thing to do, but just make sure that you do it in the right way.
The brand new season of the Talkative Mom Show is double the education, double the information and excitement.
And then I actually realized nobody cares. Yes, nobody cares.
Yeah. Join me, Eno Craigwin, and my guests this and every Sunday on MX24.
The Talkative Mom Show is proudly supported by Gokul's Healthy Options and Cerelac.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
No topic is off limits. The pain of experiencing a miscarriage is something that can crumple your world. We're talking postpartum bodies and everything in between. And they share their story on their battle with infertility. The touching stories of the African woman rose before you.
I was disappointed in God, in life, in myself.
How many losses have you had?
After that, we had 4 more.
What?
I shouted, I said,
we lost vision, we lost any sound beyond crying.
Our mistakes, advices, regrets, real stories, and more on We Got This Africa. Na Ashakor and her intriguing panel serve you real experiences of the African woman. We Got This Africa.
We got this.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine from Ghana Made, and welcome to our series called Find Your Way Back, where I'll be interviewing amazing individuals that have moved back to Ghana from the diaspora.
You have to be willing to take a little bit of a risk,
yeah,
and be willing to leave some of the comforts behind.
You know, shit was meant to be hot.
Yeah.
But then regardless...
It wasn't hot for you?
It wasn't hot for me.
Okay.
I needed to adapt to the Ghana way of living, but not take that
from there.
Exactly.
It's such a beautiful country.
It is.
Our people are so beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, sweet but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you pay for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you can be my baby.
What
if I broke, now my business. I'ma show you go buy to.
I permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, bank or yeah, bad things go from a side. No hands, still I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
Get your hands up, get your hands up, get your hands up, hands up, hands up. Turn down for
what? Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
in the leg book, boah.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a same. Shake your body.
有人把着就好了，这西瓜呀，谁把着？谁给我把这西瓜？啊？谁呀？哎呀，小牛啊，这家伙干啥呀？你这三个这是啊？啊？
He's trying to save you. He's saving you. I don't know what save me. Oh my God.
Welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24 TV, home of fan feelers and factual stuff. Name is Godwin, Namboh here with Emefa, Adeti. We are discussing dog care. I'm not sure if those videos I saw made me emotional or concerned. I don't know how to feel about those videos. As a Ghana man, I don't know how to feel about those videos. But we ran a poll on Twitter and asked you whether or not you would allow your pets or your dog to sleep on your bed and also live indoors. And this is what you guys had to say. Emefa.
All right, so let's see if by the end of this poll you will be concerned or you will care or you wouldn't even be interested at all. So yesterday's poll, we asked the question on our page at MX24 TV and said that would you allow your house pets to sleep on your bed and stay indoors? Clearly Ivy would say yes because Ivy was doing that. Well, I voted yes, I will. Yesterday,
I voted no, I wouldn't.
You haven't even tried it. How would you know you will not?
I don't want to.
Okay, so sadly, the yes, I will, which is where I belong, we lost to 48.3%. And the no, I would not, we're taking the lead by 51.7%. So that's the final result. But we've got some comments coming from J.R. Jerome is typing, says that, replying to it, says that, no way, they will bring ticks and fleas indoors. Speaking from experience, it took a whole week to get rid of the fleas in my room, the only time I let a puppy in. Vet, is this common? Is it that the person was not taking care of the dog very well?
Dogs like ticks and fleas. I thought it was a natural thing. Dogs attract ticks and fleas, no? They don't naturally attract them.
You didn't take care of your dog.
So what brings ticks and fleas? You don't bathe them?
Yes.
You don't bathe them?
Yeah.
You allow them to go to certain places?
Exactly.
Yeah. When you take them for walks, you come back, you don't clean them. They pick it on the street.
Imagine you haven't had your bath in a week.
Yeah, it's you.
Or you don't go to the barbers. At first, a J will come into your head.
Yes.
But anyway. All right. So, Nana Pedu says that I was actually made to believe that when the hair of a cat or a dog gets into your throat, it makes you cough. So I don't like them too close. I don't know how true this is. Vet, is this true?
Well, there is no
data and science too.
Scientific proof.
Yeah, it's just a myth.
Okay, but you, Nana Pedu, get a dog first and try and see. Okay, so Kaz Yahaya at Kaz_Yahaya says that I am an African, so no, it's a taboo to do that. Nature has its own way of caste system. Everything should be where it is supposed to be. It brings balance in the world.
I don't know about the African part. As for the African part, I don't know our history as black people with animals. We were closer to animals, right?
I mean, yeah, the
always has a dog.
Yeah. You know, so I don't know about African, but I do understand everything should be where it's supposed to be. I think a dog must have its place in my house, and that's it.
A dog as a pet must have its place in my heart.
In my house?
In my heart.
Okay.
And then the dog as a security one must have its place. It's where it's supposed to be, to secure me. And if my heart is where you have a spot in my bed, why not? Okay, I know I'm being biased reading this,
but there was something about Lilac though. If you came to the door unannounced, or she's jealous. She would back at you.
Yeah.
If you tried to touch me in a violent way, she would listen. She would go.
Or would she bite me?
No, she's not.
I mean, she's not vicious.
Trained to do that, but she would protect me at all costs.
You see?
Yeah. So.
Okay, so Gizzo_Mike82 says that if it's a rabbit, I will allow easily. And yes, a dog. A rabbit in your room and in your bed. So Gizzo, really?
Did you say really? You had a fish.
Keep quiet, Godwin. Okay, so Money says that Money Azabu_ says that I'm not comfortable with that. He says that he's not comfortable with that. I can understand. Okay, so somebody replying to Jerome there. So Patronaire, what's that name?
I don't.
Okay, so says that it can sleep somewhere in the room, but not in the bed. That's quite an honest.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Okay, Godwin, is this you? Guys, is this Godwin? Please, that way you can delete Godwin's comments on here. Godwin says sessing. I mean, really. So you wouldn't have it at all. Okay.
It depends on the level of affection you have for your dog.
He has no idea.
And before I had a dog, I was like, Godwin.
I'm sure maybe one day, someday, I'll fall in love with a dog.
No, the thing is, it's about attachments. So once you start letting in a lot of things that you would ask yourself. It's like falling in love. I'll never fall in love. I never want to see anybody. Blah, blah. And then you fall in love and you're like the most romantic person.
In love with Godwin now.
I think my fear, you see, the thing is that I had the same experience as you growing up.
Yeah.
I was chased by dogs as a child, so I have this fear for them. And I'm thinking, if I'm going to get a rotter, I'm going to get a shepherd or a pit bull. And I know animals live on instincts too. You know, so no matter how much I'm in love with a dog or my pet, they thrive on instincts. So what if one day turns against you or you're...
Because you're looking at the big dogs. You don't want to even start small.
No, I want the big dog. I don't want the small dog.
Okay,
no,
so he's a candidate for a security kind of dog.
Yes. So it's a security
dog. You're not a lonely man. I'm sure you would want a pet if you were. Okay.
Oh no, I wasn't lonely.
Okay, good though. Okay, so Angel Top Edu says that my cat used to sleep in my bed. That's nice to know, Angel. Cultured said that there's nothing bad about it, allowing my pet to sleep in my bed or on my bed. I love that. That's nice to know. Godfather, his underscore KVIB says, I see nothing wrong with that. So how did they know I wouldn't people win this poll?
You didn't comment.
You didn't comment. Please be nice and comment next time.
We don't have too many bougie people. All
right, so I guess that's it. These are your comments. You can go back to our social media page and then you will find out. So thank you. My chair is here.
Okay, but continuing the conversation, help us understand how often should we... No, Emefa, you were asking him earlier before we went...
Absolutely, the essentials. So if you went to get a dog now, would the seller give you the essentials that you need? That's if you need essentials at all. Or if you take it to the vet, then the vet will give you the essentials.
Okay, so...
And what are these essentials that you may need?
Okay. So it's rather unfortunate that most people who sell dogs don't really know what needed to be done on their dogs. Yes, some keep their dogs and, pardon my words, they can't even take care of themselves, let alone taking their dogs to the vet. Yes, so they give it food like the local ones in the house, and then they leave it. So whoever gets it, whatever you do with it, it's your problem. But I think the ideal thing is that you have to get it and then take it to the vet because you know what and how you want your dog to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, Ivy, you said that you had, take us through your essentials. You had a toothbrush, you had it.
So, every morning, so the toothbrush is once a week. Sometimes once in 2 weeks when she's taking her bath.
Do you use...
But the tissue, the wipe, the pet wipe is every day. So every morning I'll just clean her paws. When we go for a walk in the evening, we get back home, I'll clean it again. Just to make sure that she's clean. I remember one of the things that intrigued me was when she was on heat or when she was in her period. Because she's a woman or because she's a female, they do that too.
Do they to the men?
So, she cleans herself pretty well. It took a couple of days for me to notice, but I saw mood swings.
Okay.
But, I would wipe...
You can liken it to what happens to a woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would wipe hair as well and her ears. As well, so I would use a wet towel to wipe her ears. So her ears were never, because I didn't want ticks and fleas because she sleeps in my bed.
Okay.
And I know that just by taking her on a walk, you can bring it home. So as for sanitization and making sure that she was clean, that was top notch. She got a rash when she first came to the house. I took her to the vet. So I use a medicated shampoo for her. The rash never came back. She was a pretty neat dog. The vets, especially the one that would come home, would say, "Oh, your dog is so neat." They would always commend me for it, because again, it was my personal space, and I needed to make sure that her food, when it came to her food, I would sometimes give her the dog food. I read that turmeric is also good for them. So if I was giving her rice and chicken, I would add just a little bit of turmeric to it, to the rice, and then mix it with a boiled chicken, no spices. I knew all the things that she shouldn't have, like chocolate.
Oh, I was gonna go
onion.
There. What is a no
Yes,
for? What is a no for a dog that if you gave it, it will kill it instantly, or it will cause some irritations?
Like onions.
Really?
Dogs don't like onions?
Yes, onions.
I know how to scare dogs away. I'll put onions.
Too much of salt. Yes. Garlic. Yes. These are so you will tell people just do it in moderation. Some will go overboard. So when you come to the vet, we tell you don't give them spices.
Okay.
Yes, because we don't want any. Yes, we don't want you to go and then because we'll tell you you can give them small salt, small of this. Some people will just say, "Oh, I want the thing to be nice, like their chicken."
Like the way they would like their meals.
Exactly.
Okay. How would you know if your pet or your dog is ill, is unwell?
Okay, so there are signs of disease that they come up with. One is, the temperament of your dog. If your dog is the playful type, then it means that when you see it isolating itself, then you should know that there is something wrong with it. Also, you see that their snot will become dry.
What's it called? Snot.
Snot, yes.
Okay.
It becomes very dry, and sometimes their hair falls.
Oh.
Yes, it will lose its shining texture, and it will become very dry. Some, they'll just sleep at a place very quiet. So if you know your dog, once you see that it's not active the way it is, then you should know there is a problem.
What if it barks at people unnecessarily? Would that also be?
This is a personal question.
It's not a personal question. Yes, actually, it's not, because we've had some dogs that just bark, and even the owner sometimes like, why, So is that also a symptom of something?
Well, there are dogs that barks at things. I mean to say, when they see something that they bark, others won't bark at all, but they will attack. So I'm saying that you should study your dog and know the temperament of your dog.
Okay.
Okay.
And how likely is your dog to turn against you? How likely?
Well, it's about, let's say, 10%. Or even 5%.
And what will make it turn against you?
Okay, so maybe when you change your perfume, like Ivy said, when you change your clothes, maybe you wore a certain clothes without a hat or without a cap whilst going out, and you're coming back, you are in a different attire.
But it can smell me.
That's what I'm saying. When you change your perfume, when you change your clothes, and when it's not able to see you very well, yes, it can.
Not see you very well. Makeup.
Okay, so I had a case when a client said he flipped the wall. He left his key.
Jesus.
Yes, in the house. So when he was coming back, he flipped the wall, and then the dog didn't see him because when he was going out, the clothes he wore was dirty, and he had to change
it.
And the dog attacked him.
Ooh. That's fair. How do you jump your own wall? That's fair.
It's
the dog is
confused.
confused. Okay, so one question. I hear my friends or my sister who takes care of my dog to say that, it looks like the dogs are ready to be crossed. And then the guy keeps chasing at its own sister, like its own siblings. Is that what they call the dog is on heat?
Yes.
And how would you know? Is that the right term to describe it, the dog is on heat? How would you know?
Okay, there are signs of heat that...
signs of heat?
Yes.
The blood is
the droplets of the blood is one
from the female.
Yes, from the vulva. Okay, and then also you see that the vulva will be swollen a bit than the normal. So if the normal is small like this, during heat it will swell up like
Does
this.
it hurt when it swells?
No, it doesn't hurt them. And they make some noise, some particular.
Very attached.
Yes,
Yeah.
the females
To
will
who?
be.
To the owner.
Yes, will be. Some will be restless.
Okay.
And they have a particular sound they make to attract the males.
Females, okay.
So when she's on heat, I don't take her on walks because then a male dog can attack me.
So a male dog can see.
Can
Yes.
tell. They can tell from a
Yes.
certain radius.
Yes. That's what this dog is on heat, so
Yes.
to attack you.
No, it's coming to the dog, so you are in the way, basically.
Wait, but if the female dog is on heat, does that make the male dog automatically on heat?
They are always.
Oh, they are always men. And
Why did Godwin laugh? I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't a silly question.
No, men are men.
Okay,
Everywhere,
yeah, right, got it. But so why, I've got a male dog who, if my sister is trying to tell me that it's on heat, it just keeps like jumping up. It is so restless. It keeps jumping at anything.
Yeah, once they detect that the female is on heat, some will even go off foot.
They just want the female dog.
Until they are done, they don't rest.
What's the name of that dog, the male one?
Tim Tim. And the female is Lala.
Okay.
Okay, but is it okay for Tim Tim, if Tim Tim was Lala's brother, and Lala was a female, Lala is a female, is it okay for Tim Tim to cross it? That's not fair. That's incest.
Yeah.
So dogs know this?
No. You have to.
You have to control.
So how do you separate? I hear there's a way you do that. If they are siblings and they've gotten to that age where you think they're going to be on heat, you separate them, or?
Okay, so one is by surgery. You do castration. Yeah, for the male. And then with the female, you do ovarian hysterectomy. You remove the womb with the horns, with the eggs, uterus, everything off.
But the animals,
for the female.
I mean, what's likely to happen
Incest.
No, if you allow them, they'll cross.
And then what happens? Is there?
Yes. Okay. So what will happen is that when they cross, the offsprings are likely to get some diseases that we are avoiding.
Okay.
Okay. Let me show you a typical example in goats. You see that sometimes there are some goats with their legs like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means that if there's some sort of deformity, some genetic disorder, you're reproducing that. It's like giving birth to some sickle, like there's some genetic disorder you don't want to.
I get what you're saying.
Oh, guys, send in your questions. If you have some questions about this, if you have a dog, free consultation. If you want a manual, you'd be paid.
We're wrapping the conversation.
So please, yes. And
so
then,
do send in.
tell me how was the emotional breakdown? How bad was it? And who takes care of you? Do you also go to the vet if your animal, if your dog broke your heart or something?
No, there should be
something for it
because I mean, just last Sunday I was in bed. I was just watching a movie and then someone did something cute with their dog and I ended up crying the whole day. I even tweeted that I'd missed my dog and I got some sentimental reactions. It's been hard. Like, I haven't gotten over it. And I don't even take that long to get over breakups.
Ivy's reaction is I
was invested.
Is that how you are in a relationship like?
My dear, I just said I don't even do that with breakups.
And you love
like I
this
move
dog
on
so
so quick. I don't know why.
Did you ever attempt crossing Leilak so that?
So there was a plan to cross her in January.
And then
before all this happened, because I wanted her to go past the 1 year phase and add a couple of months, make sure she's healthy enough but it was everything. I've spent this past 6 months, I've spent more time in the hospital than at home.
Okay.
And it's been, I don't know, because I'm a very healthy person. I've gone to the hospital more times than I have in my entire life this year. And it's been hard.
I can imagine.
It's been emotional.
Speaking of
hard.
crossing, I have a message here on WhatsApp. It says, loving this conversation, MX24 TV. At what age is a female dog ready to be crossed?
Okay, so The first heat comes between 8 months and then 1 year, 2 months. Okay, so some dogs are not well developed for the crossing. So we skip the first heat, and then the second heat comes in 6 months. There are some that depends on dog to dog. There are some that comes on heat very quickly after the first heat. So you do the crossing at the second heat. And usually we have a fertile period that we cross dogs. So between the 9th and then the 13th day of the heat period, you do the crossing and you are most likely to have.
Do you have to know the type of dog that should cross your dog?
Exactly.
You have to know.
Exactly.
How do you know this? The vet will tell you? Or?
No, once you've been with dogs, there are certain things that you will discover yourself. Okay, so maybe you have a Rottweiler with maybe a Maltese.
Not possible. Can they cross each other?
No,
They can.
It's possible. It's possible they can cross. Yes, that one.
The male, if the Rottweiler is a female and the Maltese is a male, they can.
They can.
But
I'm saying they can because you will aid it.
Over. Yeah.
Okay. You will make it happen.
You will make it happen. But imagine a Rottweiler male crossing a Maltese
female.
How will she deliver?
Big, yeah.
It will die.
Exactly.
Okay.
I might kill it.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm looking at. Okay. This is weird. I don't
Don't
think
picture
about
it.
it.
Don't picture it.
Mental
Don't
pictures.
picture it. All right, so we went out there to a dog breeding, or what's it called, a kennel, or yeah. Okay, so we went out there to learn a lot more. So stay with us. We have Godfrey there, and then he'll talk to us. Just stay.
All right, you are still watching the AM Club on MX24 TV. My name is Jeffrey Boateng. Currently, I'm located at a pet shop inside Adenta. I'll be speaking to Abe. He is the owner of this place, and we'll be talking about dogs in particular, the types of dogs we have here, how they are essential to man, how the dogs are cleaned, and then the diseases they are likely to contract, and how you can go about it in your homes as dog owners. And something we don't even know about dogs. Good morning, Abi.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to the AM Club.
Thank you.
All right, so as we got here, there were cleaning was ongoing here. So tell us, how do you clean the cages, and what chemicals do you use to clean the dogs especially? And do you have intervals, or you do that daily?
Oh, daily. Every day we do cleaning about 2 times a day, especially in the morning, and in the evening. Normally we use disinfectant. We like using Parazole. We have a special disinfectant like the shampoo that is mainly prepared for us for cleaning our dogs. Because of their diseases, especially when they are puppies, that is why we do a lot of cleaning.
What are some of the diseases dogs or puppies are likely to contract? And then how can dog owners in their homes go about it, first aid or something?
Okay. For dogs, they are just like human beings. So first of all, to keep them clean from this puppy disease called parvo, it's one of the best killers of parvo for puppies. Yeah, it happens to adult dogs, but it's a little bit rare. Yeah. So we do vaccinate them against it, but yes, still they can still get it. So sometimes we have to use, especially the Parazole, that's very good for disinfecting. We use petrolite for disinfection, and keep the place clean. Yeah.
All right, so I can see different types of dogs over here. So run us through what you have here. Okay. So
we have a lot of breeds. We have the Boabu, Caucasian, Siberian Husky, Doberman, Great Dane. We have the Labrador. Yeah, there are a lot of dogs that we breed them in Ghana. This is one of them. This is called Zulu. Yeah, it's imported from South Africa. It's a South African dog. That's a Boabu. This is a Boabu. That's a Caucasian Shepherd. Yeah, as we move on, we see more. And as we can see at the background, we have the Siberian Husky. We have the pedigree, another pedigree Boabus. Yeah, normally we use them for breeding, for crossing and other stuff. Yeah. And what again?
Is this dog especially, is it the same as the shepherd dogs, the bulldogs we know, or they are also different? They are also different outside.
Oh, for every dogs and its breed, they are all different. We have different temperaments. So let's take it like you can't compare a Labrador temperament to be like a Rottweiler. They are Rottweilers and the Wabos are more vicious. So normally you use them for security or for pets. But for Labradors, you can just use them for pets. It's a family dog. That's what I normally say.
All right. So as you were mentioning the breeds, we the people outside there, we know about shepherd dogs, bulldogs, and all. But then you didn't include that in the breeds you mentioned. Probably those are their scientific names and all of that. That's why I'm asking this one in particular. You gave it a different name, but then this one the bulldog we know, or they are also different aside the breeds you mentioned.
Yeah, we have bulldog. We have American bulldog, we have English bulldog. So this one is a South African Mastiff. That one is a Caucasian Shepherd originated from Russia. So, but people classify them all as bulldog, but we have each one and its species. Yeah.
So tell us about the friendly ones. This one, for example, is very nice. I like how it's looking. It's looking very nice. That you were throwing it. It was just looking into your face. Tell us about the friendly ones.
The friendly ones. So if you want a dog for a new home where there are kids that you are not going to use them for security, then I think you can do either the small dogs, you can do the Labradors, again, you can do the Shih Tzu, you can do the Pug, the Frenchies. There are a lot. When I say I want to, I'll mention a lot. But what I'm saying is, even the Boabus and the Rottweiler, you can still use them as pets. Yeah, it depends on how you go about it, the training and other stuff. So every dog can be trained to your satisfaction.
Yeah. Talking about using dogs as pets, these dogs over here are very huge dogs, very giant dogs. If someone is to walk inside here and purchase one of it, how long will it take for the dog to get familiar with the new owner? Let's start with the puppies and then we'll come to the bigger dogs.
So for dogs, they bond with each other, your owner. So it's either you play with it for about a month and you can travel for years. The dog will still remember you. That's how dogs are created to be. They are very intelligent and highly intelligent. Yeah. So if you want a dog, you have to come to the breeders and say that, okay, I want this dog for this particular reason, maybe for security, maybe for housekeeping, like to be around, to bring life into the family and other stuff. Yeah. So when you say you want a dog for security, I just can't go in for a Frenchie as a security dog. So we have, if you want a security, you can do the Rot, the Doberman, the Boabus, the Caucasian. Those are very, very good for securities.
Let's walk around.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for that very good information. I'm sure you know what to do if you're looking for a dog as a pet. Now back into the studio. This is the AM Club. We're wrapping up the conversation on how and what to do if you decide to want to own a dog for a pet. Godwin, what shall we do? Money? Is it expensive?
How expensive it is. It is too. You know.
Expensive will be relative.
Okay. Yeah. Depending on what you want to get for the dog and all that.
Yes.
Okay. On the average, how much does a dog like what I saw that I said, I think I may be in love with it, the white shepherd that he's holding. Okay. If I go to any kennel, how much will that cost?
So roughly around 3,000,
3,500. That's okay.
Yeah.
3,000. Okay. And the food, how much does the food cost? How much do I have to spend in a week?
We have different brands of the feed. So we have some ranging from 400 to 800 cedis. So depending on what you are looking for. Not all of them have the same nutritional values.
Okay.
So depend if you are getting a puppy food, those ones have high proteins and those ones are expensive than the maintenance ration feed.
How often do you feed a dog?
The puppies twice or thrice daily. With adults over 6 months, we feed them once a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Ivy, I'm so sorry. I don't know whether I should say sorry because Lilac is still alive, but I'm so sorry for the emotional trauma that you had to go through. And thank you for sharing your story. But for you, a lot of people will know that they probably are allergic to dogs. So thank you. Emmanuel Nobi as well. Thank you so much. Very good information.
I want to follow you on social, are you on social media?
Yes.
For what? Handle? If you don't want a dog, why are you following him? Please. Okay, please share quickly your social media handles.
So it's Bra Kwame on WhatsApp,
Okay.
And then the same on Instagram.
Okay. All right then. Ivy is a style icon, so why not?
So it's ivyenionam_ on all platforms.
Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you missed out on this conversation, we are kind. I'm sure you'll get it on all of our social media handles, especially on YouTube, so you haven't missed out on a lot. I'm excited about the next segment, Fashion Wednesday. We're trying to let Godwin understand what it means for women to go through how they want to look for their traditional wedding. Wedding outfits or engagement outfits, as we say in Ghana, or how you want to look, particularly in African prints. Yuli Kimson will bring us that conversation right here on him. Are you excited?
Am I excited? Are you going to wear one? I want to see what you look like in one. Or I should go to your Instagram. Anyways, in the meantime, here is Jigbody, and Joy will be back.
The Bible said that we are not of those who shrink back, but of those who believe to the salvation of the soul. You know, sometimes God wants to do things in circumstances and situations that when people see, they will acknowledge that this is not the effort of man, but this must be the finger of God. So to him, life meant Christ. Life meant living for Christ. Life meant serving Christ. Christ in you, the hope of glory.
ICGC Evangel Temple presents The Kingdom Culture with Reverend Eric Ampofo on MX24. This and every Sunday at 3 p.m. Don't miss out.
Sweet, but girl, your love is sweeter. My hair, you pay for my hair. I know fit to reset.
The gossip, maybe I was born faithful until the first female suddenly broke a vow.
I feel like you don't be my baby.
What
if I broke, now my business. I'll show you, you go buy to.
And you know, I hire a permanent fan. Yeah, free cocoa, bingo, yeah, bad things go from a side. I come aside. No hands, still I can't believe. You know what I mean? I was young, what you expect from me? It is what it is.
All women were created differently with unique attributes. From managing a home to being entrepreneurs, through the ups and downs, we almost always win.
As I said, in the early stages of breastfeeding, what your body is using to make the milk is what you ate during pregnancy.
Adoption is a blessing. So if you want to adopt, it's a good thing to do, but just make sure that you do it in the right way.
The brand new season of the Talkative Mom Show is double the education, double the information and excitement.
And then I actually realized nobody cares. Yes, nobody cares.
Yeah. Join me, Eno Craigren, and my guests this and every Sunday on MX24.
The Talkative Mom Show is proudly supported by Godwin's Healthy Options and Cerelac.
Hi everyone, I'm Catherine from Ghana Made, and welcome to our series called Find Your Way Back, where I'll be interviewing amazing individuals that have moved back to Ghana from the diaspora.
You have to be willing to take a little bit of a risk,
Yeah.
and be willing to leave some of the comforts behind.
You know, shit was meant to be hot.
Yeah.
But then regardless,
It wasn't hot for you?
it wasn't hot for me.
I needed to adapt to the Ghana way of living, but not take that
from them.
Exactly.
It's such a beautiful country.
It is.
Our people are so beautiful. Yeah.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
Say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make I see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip. Shake your body.
Your Saturday nights just got better.
With unimaginable excitement.
10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Ow, yeah.
The most heated rap battles.
Squad for the work with soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I flow you menace ready, it be me within the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong?
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu wa comedy woman de.
Yeah.
Nyansa. Don't fuck. Lighter.
With myself, Oforiwa.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Where the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip.
Stop with the fatty foods. Consuming less fats will help prevent unhealthy weight gain and non-communicable diseases. We live in a country where foods with fats are more popular than healthy food options. Fats and oils form a big part of most of the staple Ghanaian meals we can find on the market. However, there are different classifications of fats, and some are healthier and better for our consumptions as humans. Unsaturated fats, for example, are healthier than saturated fats and trans fats. The WHO recommends reducing saturated fats to less than 10% of your total energy intake, reducing trans fats to 1% of your total energy intake, and in cases where you can't do with replacing both of them with unsaturated fats. Some examples of foods with saturated fats are fatty meat, butter, palm and coconut oil, cheese, sausages, biscuits, and cakes. Examples of foods with trans fats are baked foods, fried foods and pre-packaged snacks, and foods like frozen pizza, cookies, biscuits, cooking oils, and spreads. It is advised that you eat foods with unsaturated fats like fish, soybean, avocado, and nuts to help keep you healthy and fit.
Hi guys, welcome back. So just gone by is the health tip. So it looks like I'm under attack because today's health tip, there's a personal attack. I might as well stop eating all the fatty food. I'm going to throw all of that out in my fridge. But welcome back to the AM Club today. So Fashion Wednesday, I'm excited about it because I know that by the end of this conversation, you will know that you can make a beautiful bridal outfit from African print right here in Ghana. And to do the discussion and to tell us about all the creative understanding as to how you can get a bridal outfit in African print, or you mean local made here in Ghana, is Yolanda Kumson, popularly known as Yoli Kumson. Hi, darling. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You look drop dead gorgeous.
Thank you.
Nice. Love your hair, makeup,
Thank
everything.
You. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us here. First of all, I mean, how easy or difficult is it to make a bridal outfit here in Ghana?
Actually, with experience, I would say it's not hard. But without experience, it's extremely hard because sourcing of fabrics, sourcing of things to just make the dresses are not found here, most of them. We have to import every single thing.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the reason why I would say with experience now, it's easy. But then without experience, if you're starting, it's quite complicated and hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But before you decide or before you even nurse the idea of getting, your bridal outfit here in Ghana, what do you have to do as a bride?
Okay, you have to go search for inspirations. Right now, for now, I wouldn't endorse buying of wedding gowns, which are not made in Ghana, is because our body types are different from the outside world. The outside world, they make the gowns to fit the slim models, the beautiful models and all that, but we are not like that. We have all the fats, we eat everything, you know. We have all the fats, we have all the hips, all the breasts, you know. So we have to, like, when we make them here, we're able to tailor it to your size. It fits like a glove because your measurement has been taken. Okay. And I think that's the perfect gown you can ever have.
Okay.
Than buying a gown and it looks plastic. That's what I call it. It looks plastic.
Okay. But coming back to Ghana,
how easy or difficult would it be if you decide to use a local material? I say local material because it could be African print, or it could be kente, or do we make satins and all of those fabrics in Ghana? Not at all.
We only make the prints and the kente. That's what we are known for. But for satins, no, we don't.
Okay. So both the kente and then the African print, how easy or difficult is it? Would you like to come up with can you come up with a nice and beautiful design for a bride?
Of course. We can do every single thing. We can use any other material, even if it's rags, to create something very beautiful.
Okay.
So our print is not rags, but we can, with the colors we have, we can bring out any beautiful design depending on what the bride wants.
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Are all the prints user-friendly?
Some are, depending on the quality. So we have the very high-end prints. We have the prints that tear with little stress, or no stress. And with satins, they don't tear, they don't wear. They are just perfect, like they're just smooth, silky. They're able to drape, but our fabrics are quite stiff. So sometimes we're able to do all the designs that we actually want to incorporate in wedding gowns. So maybe if we're able to make softer fabrics, still in prints, then we can go all out with it. But for now, we can still do that, but we'll be limited with the design.
What is Yoli Kumisi's role in me wanting to, after I've had my inspiration, what will be your role from the beginning to the end in making customized made African print and from Ghana?
Okay. So my role, after you found your inspiration, my role is also find my inspiration. What actually moves me to make the dress for you. Your body shape, the patterns you're going for, every single thing. So let's say you want an African print gown. We can do it. But with somebody like you, we have to find an African print that has softer lines or patterns. We can't go for one that is boxy. It's every kind of skin or body structure determines what you can actually use for the person. So you can't use a boxy structure for somebody that is curvy. You have to find a fabric that actually flows with the person's figure so that the dress will come out well. Because when it comes to print, it's more of patterns than anything else. Working with the patterns.
How long would it take to make a very beautiful bridal outfit?
So, we work with couture. We do couture. So
what is that?
Couture is like making extravagant dresses from nothing, like scratch. Like people buy dresses and alterate and add things, that's not couture. Couture is having inspiration, drawing, doing your mood board, bringing everything to life from what was in your mind. So for couture, I tell my clients, if possible, 6 months and above.
I'm sorry? 6
months and above.
Really?
Yes.
I should wake up, sleep, knowing that my outfit is with Yoli for 6 months.
Yes, because you're safe.
Okay.
Because you're not going to be left the 6 months without communication.
Okay.
The 6 months you'll be coming in, going out, doing some fittings, talking about design, inspiration, drawing, But we can also do in 3 months if you are in a rush. Some people don't have time. But anything apart from 3 months, we consider express. It can be done, but at a more higher cost.
Okay. All right. So Yoli definitely came with some designs to show you. So let's have our models coming so that we can get inspired. I mean, that's gorgeous. So this one, whilst they are at it, which one is difficult? To make an outfit for a bride that knows what she likes or knows what she wants, or a bride that doesn't know what she wants? Which one is difficult?
I love the brides that don't know what they want. I love them.
Oh, wow. Okay. Let's take it one. Okay, so let's start. You have a thing for yellow, don't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think I love it.
You made for the number was in yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with this gorgeous yellow outfit. Where is she going?
Okay, she can be going for an awards night. She can be a bride. She can be going for an extravagant event. Anything, actually. Depends on the makeup, hairstyle, however you dress it.
The makeup, hairstyle, can you ruin your outfit?
Yes.
You the design. Maybe you wanted to interpret the design. Okay. Yes. But tell me what went into this outfit.
Okay, so what went into this outfit, as you can see, we mixed our local print, which is kente, with the satin to make this beautiful design. Yeah, so what we have there is more of the bead sequence to just bring out the patterns.
Okay.
Yes, and we wanted to go a little bit off the natural.
What is the natural? I see it as natural.
Just
though.
using, yes.
I see it as, I mean, a low skin doesn't hurt.
I know, but then you can spot in some mirrors in there.
Okay.
Those are real broken mirrors.
Are you serious?
Yes. So that's what we call couture.
I want to go and touch.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
you can touch.
Okay,
actually.
so the bride is safe in the...
It's safe. We file the edges and everything, but sometimes we want to go all out. We just don't want to do the regular.
Why mirrors?
Because it's
Okay.
nice.
Well,
because we
designer
can
says
use it.
because.
Because
Okay.
it's available. Because it's it's creativity when it comes to design.
Okay.
Anything
What else could you
can
do to this outfit to change it entirely?
Okay, so we can take off the bottom part. You have a very short dress that you can actually change the whole narrative of wearing satins and other foreign designs to the club.
Okay.
You can go all out with
So
this.
the bride looking like this
Yeah.
for the morning ceremony,
Yeah.
and then during the reception you can
can
switch
take
it up
it
and
off,
take it off,
and she'll have something nice. She can move freely, dance in. Yes.
Okay.
Still look pretty.
The lady feels gorgeous in the outfit.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to something very unconventional. That's
Okay.
black and that's gold. Where is she the bride? Is she going for? Is she a bridesmaid? What's
Yeah.
in the bridal ceremony? What's her role in there?
She can actually be a bridesmaid. She can't overshadow the bride. So she's looking nice, subtle, but still classy.
Very.
Yes.
What went into this?
Yes, so with this, we went for a sheer fabric. It's a two-toned. As you can see, the skirt is like a silvery black. It's not like a very matte black. And with that kind of drape, it's soft, it's flowy. So we decided to give it that little push on the thigh area to accentuate her hips and let her look more flattering.
Okay.
And then we paired it with a corset top because the bottom is quite loose with the whole pleat here accentuating her hips. We have to now tighten or give her a corset top to hold her top and then give her all the curves.
I see. Okay, so can I wear that?
Yes, you can.
And I'll be comfortable in it.
Very comfortable.
I can also wear. I'm asking because they are nearly the same size.
Yeah.
So for the plus size of 14, 16, 18, they can be comfortable in any of this.
Actually, what she's wearing is on our ready-to-wear line in sizes.
Okay.
Yes, we have different colors and then different sizes.
Okay.
But what she's wearing is actually custom made. So for someone to wear this, depending on your size, if you are her size, you're perfect. But depending on her size, maybe you're not comfortable showing your arms, maybe your cleavage. So we can actually tweak it a bit, maybe add in some small beads, give it some cute little sleeve to just make you comfortable.
Can the slits be a little higher?
It can, sweetheart. Anything that moves your boat, it can go all the way.
Okay, let's not take the men out because it would be disastrous to have the bride or whoever is playing a very significant role in the bridal ceremony look a certain way and then the man is not complimenting it. And so do you do male stuff?
Yes, so we have a new, that's my problem with the grooms.
Okay.
That's the reason why we decided to bring out a male brand. It's our new baby.
Okay.
That's Caballero by YK. It's on Instagram. So Caballero is gentleman. So we are going for the luxury gentleman. So with the way we make the brides look good, we are going to channel the same energy into the grooms, making them look as good, bringing in more creative patterns to make the male look good. Maybe, I know men are not too into it, but giving them a little bit of the dazzling beads into their outfits to complement their outfits, because I actually don't like how the grooms look on their wedding day. They look like they came to just accompany the bride.
It's about the woman.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm sure that you've learned a thing or two. So be rest assured you can have local bridal outfits here in Ghana. Yoli Kumsen is recommended. I'll give you 1 minute to say anything you want to say to viewers.
Okay, so I want to say thank you to my team, my models, Umi and Linda, for making it here today. I want to say thanks to our makeup artist and our hairstylist, Beauty by Maven on Instagram, and Lee J Looks, on Instagram. And to my whole team, Yoli Kumsen, we are doing good. People love us, so let's do.
All right, thank you. So Yoli Kumsen brought us up. I mean, at least you have learned something today. You know that you can get your bridal outfits here in Ghana. Thank you for joining us today on Fashion Wednesday. The Plug is up next to stay.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this and every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. on MX24.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
Saturday nights just got better.
With unimaginable excitement.
10 toes, one girl, make it touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it. Ow, ow, yeah.
The most heated rap battles.
Squad for the work claim soldiers, but on your campo, Bema.
I feel you menace ready, it be me with the top. Godzilla self chop, who be King Kong.
And of course, your A-list celebrity interviews.
I've always said this though, there can only be one Bob Marley, so definitely there should be one episode.
Me? The threesome.
Orafu wa comedy woman de.
Yeah.
Nyansa.
Don't fuck.
Lighter.
With myself, Oforiwa.
I'm Jason Alay, and I do this with the man,
DJ Varosky.
Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I ever say. Hey.
of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Hello and welcome to the Real Travel Show, where we take you on an exciting journey of fascinating places around the world. Invite your friends. Be my guest on this weekly journey around the world. Discover the food. Oh yes, my friend. The music, arts, culture, and the magical sights and sounds. The Real Travel Show with me, yours truly, Ras Mubarak. You, my friend, are very welcome.
Dreaming of a property for your home or workspace is one thing, but finding the property at the best locations with the most favorable condition and closing that deal is another. And that's why we are here. From Accra, Ghana, to Lagos, Nigeria, to Cape Town, South Africa, we are bringing you prime properties, affordable home solutions, and intriguing interviews with CEOs of various real estate companies and everything in between and on. My name is Kwesi Otten Desmond, and this is Property Take. Property Take, your gateway to Africa's real estate market. Showing this on every Wednesday, 7:13 p.m. on MX24.
Angelina, you be cool in my temperature. If you call,
say cheese, take a picture. Shaka post, make a see, take a picture.
In the leg book, boah. Why the party there today? Hey mama, hey I have a sip. Secure.
Ice Adonis, the story of stepsisters whose rivalry turns to hatred when one sister is framed for murder. From the action-packed opening episode featuring a prison break followed by a dramatic fight at a wedding, the story twists and turns through 5 years as the wrong sister battles to win back the life and love stolen from her. Be ready for the suspense, the excitement, and the emotional roller coaster. An addictive tale of hatred, rivals, manipulation, and deceit, set in the glamorous world of the cosmetics industry. Ice Adonis premieres on MX24 this July. For sponsorship and inquiries, call 0243 024 552.
have not seen this before.
My
Have
goodness.
you seen a steel drummer before? Have you seen a steel drum before?
Confessions, this is my first
I'm
time.
the
I'm a
lie, you
villager.
have not
Listen,
seen it before.
I am a villager. This one there. For this, I am a villager.
My goodness,
What is,
Derek.
how is this producing this beautiful thing you're playing? Like, how is it producing
It's
this
a
sound?
very good question. I don't know if you can see it, but
I mean, the under is.
They're all dents. The one is bigger than the other.
Mhm.
Everything has their.
So it has
their own.
So these are the notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the same way you see a keyboard.
A keyboard.
It's the same way you have it on a steel drum.
Okay, look, we didn't even get to introduce him.
Hey.
Sorry.
Derek Simpe, I believe.
Yeah.
Derek Simpe, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh God, I'm still trying to.
I've not
because-
seen it before. I know you haven't seen it before. You're seeing it the first time on the AM Club on the plug. Listen, when we plug you, be pluggable. Listen. So is this common in Ghana? Well, how common is this? And what do you
Zero.
call this? What do you call this?
Zero. This is called a steel drum.
Okay.
Steel drum. So I'm drumming on it.
Okay.
This is definitely not common in Ghana. It's not even common in Europe. The only place where this is somewhat common might be the Caribbean.
Oh.
Okay.
What, do you know the origins of this? Where it came from? Who invented it? Like.
Yeah. So this instrument came from Trinidad and Tobago. So that's from the islands, and that's where it was made. And these are made by steel pen makers, and they have an ear for every note because everything needs to sound crystal clear.
Wait, how did you wake up? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
just
same
as
thing.
How did you wake up and decide that I'm not going to be drumming animal skin and wood? I want to drum on steels. Like, how
Well,
did this start for you?
This started for me at primary school back in Amsterdam. So after school, they had a program, and there was this lady. She was playing this beautiful instrument, and I just saw it, and I was listening to it, and I was like, hey, this sounds so different. And she saw that I was seeing this, so she was like, okay, you should come and try this instrument.
I'll
Right?
teach you.
And then I came, and I've never stopped since.
Nice.
Interesting.
In Amsterdam.
How difficult is it to
Yeah.
play? Because for a keyboard, I can understand because you're, you know.
How long did
Okay.
it take? How difficult and how long did it
How
take
difficult
you?
it is to play. Personally, nothing is too difficult if you put the right amount of effort into it, right?
Motivation.
But if anyone wants to start out, it's not too difficult to start out because I will give you the small basics and you will learn from there.
Okay, so do you teach yourself? Like, for instance, this is one you just played by Joe Boy, Alcohol.
Yeah.
You had to learn how to
Play it, yeah. So basically everything I do is by the ear. So if I hear a song, all I need is a couple seconds to actually know what chords the songs are going to. And if I find out, okay, this is where the song is going to, I can implement that inside of my steel drum.
I'm so sad. The time is up
I
already.
know, right? I know.
So sad.
I wish we would talk more and more and more. You look like
But apart from us coming to Amsterdam to find you, how can we find you?
Oh, you guys can find me on social media, Instagram, by the name of Derek Simpe.
Okay.
Derek spelled as D-E-R-E-K, Simpe as S-I-M-P-E-Y.
I like the way you pronounce it. Very Ghanaian, Simpe. He's slurring it.
Nah.
That's
Charlie, man,
right.
Ghanaian.
Derek, it's so good having you. So sorry time is up. We have to let you go. But I mean, we're not letting you go yet.
You're
We're gonna-
taking us
of course,
home. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I will take you home.
Like, give us the time to thank everybody who's been on the show today.
Wait, but apart from this, what do you do? A little bit told me that you're a physiotherapist.
Oh, apart from this, I'm also a physiotherapist.
Okay.
I'm a music teacher, and I also do more stuff on the side.
Okay.
So the way you look like this, you're a physiotherapist. You play this.
Imagine you
You're
go,
a teacher.
you go for a session and they're playing this for you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you guys
Thank
for being
you,
a
yeah.
part of the show from the beginning. All those of you sent in your daily dose of him who called in, thank you so much. We appreciate you. You know how we do it every morning. Keep them coming before 7 a.m. That's how early we start the show. So keep those messages coming in before 7 a.m. so we can read them out for you. Thank you to Emefa Chichi for Coffee Daily. Derek coming through with spores. Who else do we thank? Lifestyle Daily, our conversation on dog care. I might just get a dog. I might just get
I
one.
might just go for lessons on the steel drumming. Yeah. Thank you once again, guys. Derek, thank you for coming. Short time, but very inspiring. Yeah. Thank you so much. Please go on. What are you playing for us?
I'll be playing so many songs. Let's go. I'm ready.
Okay, so that's
All
about
right,
it.
guys,
Do
yeah.
you thank the Fashion Wednesday lady?
Absolutely, Yoli Kumsen. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you for joining us on the AM Club today. It was brought to you live on MX24 television here in East Legon. My name is Emefa Adeti, and it's definitely a date. Godwin.
My name is Godwin Namboh.
We'll see you tomorrow at 7 a.m.
Eric, let's go. Let's dance.
What did you just do? What are you still doing here? Get out!
I'm so sorry, Grandmother. I'm really sorry.
You want to know something? I was really going to sell her.
I said I'd pay you back.
I already told you that I have no patience, so don't make me wait. I want my 30,000.
Did you say 30,000? Has it gone up again?
You mean to tell me that you do not know what your father took out before he died? Just pay me my money. It breaks my heart to see you filming your own search for your mother.
You're not even human.
You said you don't want me to talk to your newly married mother. Yvonne, how about you marry me? How much money would I get selling that idiot? You can only show pride if you possess something. I'll give you 2 weeks. Just give me my $30,000.
Yvonne. This is all my fault.